Right then, hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today once again we're going to be going through how to buy coins safely on FIFA 21. Now, the reason I decided to make this video is basically there's been like loads of comments on my previous video, so essentially all I'm planning on doing really is just going through everything again and just answering some of the questions that have been sort of put on there. So the most common thing, like in terms of questions, is usually, is it safe? Now that's kind of the point of these types of videos, is just to prove that the site is legit and safe, and to be fair, usually they're pretty quick as well. Now with delivery times and sort of is it safe, one of the other sort of common questions is how much should I buy, or how often, how do I do it so that sort of nothing flags up. Now in terms of that, normally if you want to buy sort of an amount that isn't going to flag up, I'd usually go anything under 500-600k, and I'd probably say every week or two. Now obviously if you're not too bothered and you've got a lot of trust in the way that it works and sort of in what I'm saying, you'll go sort of 500k every week. Or to be fair, I've done like 2-3 million coins in the space of a day or two. But you know, it does sort of depend really on whether your account has ever been banned previously and that sort of thing. The other thing is how it works. So in terms of how it works, you'll put your EA account details in, so your email and password, and then some backup codes. Now the point of the backup codes is you normally get like an email authentication saying, you know, is it you logging in? Now the backup codes basically skip past that. It's in case like you ever end up like not having signal or something, you can always put your backup codes in, and that's essentially the point of it. So they'll take the backup codes and you'll log in, and then what they'll do is they'll log into the web app rather than sort of your actual Xbox or PlayStation account, or in some cases PC. And what they'll do is buy players. So if we go to the transfer market now, we'll have a look. The one that I saw on my account the other day was the one to watch Suarez. I think, what was it they bought him for? I don't know how much they bought him for, but I know that he was being sold for about 150, 200, 300k, I think. Which if we look at his market value is about 100k, so yeah, 150, 200k probably sounds about right in terms of nothing sort of flagging up. And what they'll do is just buy it now, clear everything off, and just do players like this Suarez that sort of nobody wants, but you know, has a higher price tag. And what they'll do is sort of buy between accounts, so you'll always end up with the full amount of coins that you're ordering. And let's have a look at some of the other questions in terms of how long it takes for it to be delivered. That does depend very much on the amount that you order. So you could order, I don't know, 1 million coins. Now 1 million usually takes between an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, that type of region. Anything in like the 100,000, so you know, anything between 100,000 and like 900,000, I normally say between half an hour to roughly an hour and a half, again if you're going up to the 900k mark. What other questions have we got? A lot of people sort of worried about the account being banned. Now in terms of the account being banned, like I said, it depends on the amount that you buy, the frequency, and as long as you're not stupid with it and you're not buying like, you know, 1 million coins every fucking 3 days or something like that, then there is pretty much no risk. Now you've got to think, I've been doing like, well, not only selling coins but buying coins since the Xbox One came out, One S came out. So what was that? Series S even, which was November. Now this is my team. I've not even had a warning, nothing that says my account has been flagged. I'm still sort of able to use the transfer market as normal. Now this is a 5 million coin team, so you know, nothing to worry about in terms of being banned because of the way that they do it. Other people were asking, how do you get the backup codes, which is something I'm going to sort of pick up on later in the video when we hop back over to their website. As well, they do have options to buy players, which I reckon I'm going to do today, I think. As well, it is very important that the account that you use has access to the web app and you are able to trade through there. Because if you don't, essentially it's not going to work. They're just going to refund you and say we can't do it. Right, what are the comments have we got? How they get the coins, I don't know. Have I been banned? This year I haven't been banned. I've been banned, when was it? Was it FIFA 18, I think? Now, with that, I was told it wasn't actually for buying coins, it was for my videos selling coins. So, in terms of buying coins, I've never been banned, never had any coins removed, anything like that for buying coins, as far as I can remember anyway. As well, what is it here? A few comments have been, do you get an email confirmation? So you'll get the confirmation when the order is started. I usually check the website because that's sort of the most up-to-date and sort of quickest way to check it. But yes, you do get a confirmation normally about half an hour to 15 minutes to half an hour after the order is done, and they'll say order confirmed, and then on your transactions on the site, it'll show you the coin balance before and then after they delivered the coins. What else have we got? Know any other websites? Do you know what? In terms of websites, I don't really look around for other websites now, to be fair. Mule Factory, I've been buying off them probably 4 or 5 years now, and I've never had a problem. When I got banned for selling coins, they even refunded some of my orders because of that. So yeah, I've never had a problem with them, so I do sort of tend to use them. Right, I've got there's loads of comments just sort of asking, does it work? Which is exactly the point of the video, really. So what I'm going to do is we're going to sort of finish up here now, really. Hop over to the computer and go through buying the coins and sort of how that works. So I will see you in a second. Right then, so hello, welcome back. So what we're going to do is we're on the website now. So one of the things I didn't mention when we were over on the Xbox was that because of all the support and sort of all the purchases and sort of good feedback that we've had, not only on my video, but sort of just generally throughout the site, is I've actually been given my own discount code now. So thankfully, we do have a 5% discount that I know will work for sort of as long as I'm selling for this site, and as long as you guys carry on showing support for the videos that I'm releasing as well. As well, on the comments for the previous video and this one, I'm sort of checking every night just before I sort of go to bed, and just trying to answer all of them as best as I can. To hopefully sort of not only prove to you guys that, you know, this is a legit site, but to hopefully help you lot out with FIFA as well. You know, there's a lot of people who spend a lot of time on this game, and I understand, you know, me being one of them. If you're working full time and you're not sort of streaming, or, you know, haven't got, you know, loads of money to blow on FIFA points, this is essentially your way into still becoming a top sort of player with a good team. Right, so what I do is, obviously, you click on the link in the description, which is going to basically send you to this site, and this is how it's going to look when you first go on. Now, I would always load up this page first, because in terms of like discounts and offers and stuff, they'll always have like FIFA first, because it's one of the best selling things on their site. So obviously, look, you got other other games, but for our purposes, FIFA. So if we hop over here, we go, you can choose your platform. Now for me, I play on Xbox, so you would choose Xbox. Now that doesn't matter whether it's Xbox Series S, X, Xbox One, it doesn't make a difference. Same as PS4, it just says PS4, but if you're playing on PlayStation 5 as well, again, same thing, and PC is just PC. So if we go to Xbox, because that's what I'm on, now you've got two options here under your category. Now you've got coins and you've got player cards. So if we look at player card first, because that's probably what we're going to end up doing today. If we look at player card, you have got essentially the option to add the player to your account. Now how this works, because I'm sure there'll be a few questions, is essentially they will load up the coins onto your account, so much like buying coins, but then rather than you just having the coins on there and you going and buying the player. They will buy the player at the cheapest, buy it down they can as well. So you could add, you know, an Inform 93 Lewandowski, Ronaldo, you know, all of these cards on here, and Neymar. Now, this is who I'm going to be getting. I'm not going to be buying him today because I've already got 250k on my account, so I'm just probably going to end up buying 150k so I can afford him. But, you know, you've got variety of players on there. You've got icons. Again, prices do depend on the coin price at the time, as well as, you know, the market value of the player and what console you're playing on. Because if we go over to PlayStation and we look at Rashford, is that cheaper or more expensive? Not too sure, but Lewandowski's more cheaper. So, you know, the price does sort of change depending on what console you're on. So if we hop back over to Xbox, those are sort of some of the players. Now, for me, I either can't afford these or I just don't need them. So these are just some of the options anyway. That Kyle Walker, where is he? He's pretty decent. 65 quid. Right, now if we hop over back to, no, wrong one. If we hop back over to the coins, which is what we're going to be looking at today, essentially, if you look here, you got your prices. Now the MC is just the currency that you earn for selling. So what we're going to do, if we go 100k today, because I think that should be enough to get me my Neymar. So if you go to checkout, now under discount code, pop in Gingy69, and that gives you a 5% discount. Once you've put it in, just press OK, bam, 5% discount straight off, and it'll tell you how much you got off. So that's finally a discount code that I've got with them, and it's about time. So if you go start checkout, you've got your Origin/web app email. So this is essentially the email to your EA account. Now, this can be different to your Xbox login. It sort of depends how you set it up at the time. So essentially, whatever you use to log in to the web app, you can find it on there. And then you go password, whatever you use, again, to log into the web app. And then you got your backup codes. So this is what I said I'd pick up on earlier. If you go to where do I find my backup codes, so on there. So essentially you got a little guide here as to where you find them and a little video as well. Like I said, that's just a security thing. These codes just allow you to, or allow them to log on to the web app. So once you pop that in, you come down to your payments. So you've got now a new option on here, which is cryptocurrencies. There's no additional verification, no fee for that. So that is one option. You've got the Mule Factory wallet, which is, again, just sort of what I'm going to end up using to pay, Skrill, and PayPal. So if ever you've got concerns about them sort of holding your details or anything like that, if you pay through PayPal, you know that it's PayPal who's got the details and you know that they're trusted. Same with Skrill and the rest of these, to be fair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in this information and I'm going to come back to you once I have filled everything in and made the purchase. Other thing I just wanted to explain was about how it works. So I'm loading up the web app now just whilst I'm waiting for sort of everything to kick me out. So I've just literally finished the Xbox segment of the video. So what I wanted to show you is this screen. So where it says signed into another device, what I always say and how I always do it is wait until this screen goes and you can actually access the web app. Because if you try and do it now and you put the order through, what will happen is you'll get a ticket on your order and you'll get an email saying there's been a problem with the order. Now, it's not anything to worry about. It just means they can't deliver the coins because it's still saying you signed in. So always wait for this to sort of go off. You can still use, you know, your console whilst they're delivering the coins. It's just a case that you need to make sure that FIFA is completely closed. Now, normally just going on to another game will sort of do that anyway. But if you press start and then quit or close game, it'll do it for you. So at this point, before I put my order in, I'm just literally waiting for this to disappear. So I'm going to grab my backup codes and I'll be back with you once the payment's been made. Okay then guys, thank you. So the order has been placed and time at the moment, if I just click on the little calendar down here, is 8:35 on the 13th of March. So essentially all I'm going to do now, we're just going to cut away. It'd be 2 seconds for you lot. It'll probably be about half an hour for me. But I'm just going to wait for the coins to be delivered. As soon as I know they are, I'm going to start recording. We'll hop back over to the Xbox and then we'll be good to go. Hello, so welcome back. I've literally just had an email saying that it's been completed. So if we go to the time, it's now 9 o'clock, so it's been roughly about 20-25 minutes, half an hour. So as you can see, my balance has gone up by 100k. If we go over to transfer list, you can see it's all clear because bought and sold everyone. So just to prove that the coins are sort of genuine, you can use them. If we go over to the store, 25k pack, bam, we can buy them. Buy the pack. Once this is open, then we'll head over to the transfer market as well, just so I can prove that my account hasn't been banned. Oh god, that's an absolutely shocking pack. Right, we'll get rid of that. If we head over to the store or the transfer list, how much is Neymar now? Actually, I'm gonna regret buying that pack, aren't I? No. Yeah, gold rare. Can I afford him? I knew I shouldn't have done it. God damn it. Right, okay, so as you can see, well, no, let's, if we go bronze, right, we'll just do 200 because I don't want to waste any more coins. If we go over to this geezer here, you can see buy him perfectly fine on the transfer market. So if you do have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Like I said, I'm trying to get back to these or just sort of answer each comment. Be sort of nighttime UK time, just before I end up going to bed. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and enjoy.